Hello, hello, my beautiful people. How you doing? It's Mara Bird, and welcome to your next pick a card. So this one's a fun one, okay? So the universe had me, all right, I'm going back to the original. I had this whole list, and I was going to change up, and they're like, you're not changing it up. So I'm not going to change up the order. This is how they want it done. I just did a men's read, right? And I felt like it was kind of brutal. But they want me to do another one. I'm doing one from the ladies as well. So this is going to be a roasting season, y'all, because we are in a new zodiac year. And this means that this is a year of learning. This is a year of ascending. This is a year of waking F up. Okay, so right now we're just clearing the energy and the space. We're going to get toot sweet. So what do I mean by a season of roasting? There are plenty of videos. In fact, the reason how I got started in pick-a-cards was because I had nobody in my life that was giving me any type of like affirmative action. And I'm not saying that in like a racial way. I'm talking about like nobody would tell me, you know, I'd never had it growing up and I didn't even realize that. And in school, nothing. And so I turned to pick-a-cards to start learning about the qualities and the attributes about myself that were really awesome. And it turned out that I didn't need validation from other people because I can turn to my colleagues and my friends on Tarot TV. So then I started doing pick-a-cards, which are a lot more energy than it takes to do zodiacs or anything like that. And I'm still on the fence about them, but right now we're going to continue. But the reason why I'm telling you this and going through this is because I never wanted to get into like negative energies. I never wanted to do who's jealous of you and this whole other stuff, but those readings have saved my life. And so I want to, you can go out there and you can just type in gas me up, pick a card, and you will find one. But this one, I want y'all, because this is how I got to where I am now. And I was not always like this, okay? I was not always zen. I was anxiety filled. I was pumped full of antidepressants. I was way overweight. You know, I had a lot of things and trauma and things that I had to work through. And so again, we are here to uplift and not be gatekeepers. And so I just want to be able to share with you the qualities that make you not so magnetic. So I've been watching a couple pick-a-cards and I found somebody in the comments, and you know who you are. And it was like, well, why read the reasons why people don't like me? And I was like, that's an excellent question. So we're going to do a whole thing on this, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And, you know, if you get triggered, this is not your station. This is not your channel. But if you can take things with a grain of salt, I'm just going to be pulling. I was going to do like just pre-picked piles, and they were like, no, they want to see you shuffle, because y'all want to know that I'm not just like going off on some tandem or random, you know what I mean, like pointing my finger at people. So that's why I like doing things live on camera, unless it's going to be a big long read. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get a pile selection. I do want to welcome all of my new subscribers. Salud. And for the people that have stayed with me, I am so ever grateful for you. I'm really excited. We are coming up soon on 1,000 subscribers. And, you know, all I've ever wanted was 1,000 raving fans. So it's taking a long time to get here, but I know that the people that can handle like the business over here and not get triggered, or even if they get triggered, they're willing to work through the stuff. Because I had readers, when I first started out, I could only like read like a couple of people. I could only like listen to them for like 10 minutes, and then I felt really bad about myself. And then I went and worked on it, and then I came back, and now all of a sudden they're like the Joel Osteens, right? I'm like, give it to me, right? Give me the pain. I'm a sadist for trying to work through my trauma and my shadow. And so that's who I feel like the people that are over here that continue to watch. And so I appreciate all of your comments and likes and interactions, and also your questions, and I welcome them more. Definitely go check out the coffee shop. You'll be hearing more about that, but we're just going to go ahead and get a big basket of stickers, and we're going to pick out, they said 4 piles? Okay, we're going to, oh, one just fell out. We'll see what that is. So we've got the little peacock. We've got the heart. My heart is beating for you. Another peacock, this is a twofer, this is a different peacock feather, but I'm going to get another one. pardon me, because there's a lot in here. Oh, I got a bulldog. I'll show them to you. Okay, and then I got the skull with the 2 turntables and a microphone. So, what? I feel like I need to write this down. Why aren't you magnetic? So we're gonna go ahead and I will do an energy, like just profile check-in so that you can know if I'm talking to you or it might be someone that you're dealing with or whatever, but we'll just check in with that. Let's get rid of this. We don't need any of that. And okay, so the first pile is going to be this peacock. Full plumage. Why are you not magnetic? I have my heart is beating for you. Pile number 2. Okay, we have pile number 3. Came out with the 2 peacock feathers and the little bulldog. The twofer. Oh, that's interesting. I'm like already getting like third party. And then we have the skull. This is my high priestess pile down here. These are for like why you aren't so magnetic. So this is going to just run the gambit of whether, you know, because it doesn't matter whether you're binary, non-binary, all the other things. It's like what you reside in. You're either residing in your masculine or your feminine energy, regardless of whether you identify with either one of those genders. So let's go for pile. So pile number 1. This is going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. Pile number 1, the peacock. What makes you not so magnetic? Okay. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. I've got a crocodile on the bottom. All right, I will take the underlying on here. So I have the fish here in reverse with the elk in reverse. So, I mean, well, I won't even go with, I'm not going to lie. This whole reading is all about roasting, so I'm not going to apologize for it. I'm just going to dive right in. So y'all know like what I do during like my profile reads when people are like, what's this type of employee? Or if I'm doing a matchmaking read, or if I'm even doing anything with like jury selection, right? This is like telling me right now this person's very rigid. They don't go with the flow. They have to have their routine. It's my way or the highway. Right? And they're not an honorable person. You're not a pile number 1. I'm sorry if you're watching this. Why you're not so magnetic. Also, you come off like really, really, to use lack of a better word, looking for one thing and one thing only, and it's the wham bam sort of thing, right? My elk in reverse, typically also, they typically have like a military or police or some type of authoritative background that they use this type of energy kind of in the like to either get people, real people in, or to threaten people with it, honestly. So what makes you so magnetic? Okay, now I'm getting like, I think women or men, either whoever I'm talking to, because this could be either gender, right? We got a fish here, right? This could go either way, but either way, whoever you are trying to attract, they do not trust you. They see this and they smell it all over you. I definitely also feel like you may not attract like people of a different like ethnicity. I think you might be like a one-track mind, like you might just be like uber goth, or like I only like, you know, I'm a flat earther or whatever, right? And I'm just a doomsday I love all that stuff, right? I love a good conspiracy. I love going down, but we have to be well-rounded. We can't just live in our mother's basement. Yeah, I'm getting some like, also like, I'm getting a little bit of like a tad of an incel energy here. And like, that's a word I don't like to use, but I am getting it. With this crocodile too, it's like this is the person that likes to hang back, and like this is a stalker energy like all day long, and the stalker likes to watch the butterflies, right? They like to watch other people transmute, right? They like to think that they're deep, but really they're a shark. They're a predator, right? Yeah, total like predatory, you know. I mean, why aren't you so magnetic? Because, well, you're not open-minded, you don't listen to other people's point of view, and you can't go with the flow. It's your way or the highway. Like, you come off like a total, like, all you want is like the surface stuff. It comes off really icky. I also feel like you're a person that doesn't like, you know, when you say something, people don't know whether you're going to do it or not. I feel like you just say something to say something in the moment. All right. So if you feel like that's you, let's jump right into this. Pile number 1, what makes you not so magnetic? Oh my, we're gonna run through these, right? Like I don't have much, I like the energy is so hot and heavy right now. I can feel it, but you're still here because I can feel it. My sentience is on. What makes pile number 1 not so magnetic? Oh goodness. Well, we've got here the sun, happiness, and well-being. So people don't know like what kind of mood you're gonna be in because like this came out in the horizontal, right? So like you're a moody. So we're gonna get one more because I feel like it. You're super moody. They don't know what they're gonna get. They don't know if they're gonna be happy or sad. It's just kind of like, I don't even want to bother. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And then we have February. And there is no word underneath here. That's wild, but I'm getting with this imagery here. It's like hot and cold, right? Like you're either blowing in or blowing out. They don't know whether you're coming or going. We've got in coins. Money will be coming to you. So you're all about that bag, and that's what people feel. And that's, I mean, there's nothing wrong with being in the bag, right? But that's definitely why people aren't magnetized to you because, you know, you might also, you know, what I'm getting with this money too is like you have a, and the reason why I can tap into this energy is because it's inside of me and it's something that I work on. But it's definitely a poverty lack mindset, right? Of like, there's never enough. So like when you're always focusing on what you don't have, did that just break? See, I bought cheap rings. Talk about poverty lack mindset. I bought cheap rings and what happened? It broke on me. Talk about, I mean, hello, synchronicities. Yeah, as I get like things popping off here. It's like you're the person, including myself, that will go for the quantity versus the quality when you're trying to get yourself up. So now I feel like I'm definitely talking to someone who like maybe just really is getting their feet underneath them and is like trying to make these big, you know, sweeping changes, like I'm getting also like prove something to other people. And it's like, it's whatever you're trying to do is doing the opposite. It's breaking. It's like people are seeing how cheap and inexpensive. Somebody would rather, I think people would respect you more for saying I need to save or I can't go out right now. I'm on a budget and it's whatever, than to go out and be like, I'm getting like cash poor or whatever. Like it's definitely a person. You're definitely a person, if you're still here, that is just tied up. Aren't we all? Hello, social media. Into the material things and not necessarily the soulful things. So, all right, let's get into, I've got a new deck. I'm excited to use it. I haven't used it in a reading yet. I've only pulled a couple cards on myself, so I may have to use the book because there are some cards in here that I don't know. It is the latest deck from Kim Krans, which all of y'all know is my favorite artist. Let's go ahead and get in here. So, why are you not so magnetic? Like, let me try and make these nice. Toot sweet. Nice and quick. Quick and dirty. Where are we at? 12 minutes. Damn it, man. It was a long intro. Why are you not so magnetic? Oh, we got two. Luna. We got the moon and we've got Neptune. Oh, yeah. So it's like people, it goes along here. Like people don't know whether you're coming or going, right? Like you're hot and cold. We've got the moon. Like you're very, but I think you're mysterious to like a detriment. I don't think it's a good mysterious. I think it's kind of like a douchey or bitchy. Like it's kind of like, you know, and I've been accused of this, right? Because I don't let anybody into my circle. Right? Because I have no circle that, you know, so there is a certain type of mystery to me, but there is no mystery. I'm not trying to like hide something. I'm not like some whatever. I just protect my energy because I know how valuable it is. And I like to keep it for myself and for the people that give me their precious, delicious energy in exchange. And there's a Six of Pentacles type of energy there here. And then we have Neptune, which Neptune is the energy. It's like Uranus. It's this a very similar energy where it's like you're all over the place. And it's very like far and dark. It's like I'm getting like these like, yeah, I'm getting like emotionally unavailable, and I feel like it's all like games. I'm totally getting like these are defense mechanisms from childhood, right? That you use in order to try and take control of the situation because you didn't have control when you were a child because adults that should have been protecting their children didn't. Okay, so what also makes you not so magnetic? We were trying to whip through these. I don't want to get too far because it's too much energy. I just don't have it for y'all. Sorry, I got other projects. Middle Earth. Oh my gosh. Why are you not so magnetic? Why are you not so magnetic? I've got the lower world and the middle world. Middle world is all about the 3D. And then the lower world, it's like you're stuck. I'm also getting a person that just always complains about everything. Nothing is their fault. Everything is I'm sorry. I'm going to go with like budding narcissist, if not straight up covert. I don't feel like you're straight up overt covert, but you possibly could be. Definitely want to look into that. I know that word is used very, but I literally do this for a living, so I'm definitely gonna, like, you might want to look into it. There are recovering narcissists. You can find them on TikTok. But we also have the middle world here, which is all about the earthly, the 3D, like what people care about, what the looks are, what the parameters are, like what, you're so focused on it that it's really like, I'm getting like a distaste. It's almost like too much. It's kind of like going, and no offense, but there's one thing about wanting to enhance your body. There's another thing of trying to go out and make it look like somebody else's, right? It's one thing like, hey, I got a great bum, or my boobs sag because after my whatever. It's one thing like, I'm going to try and shape myself or dress like this, you know what I mean? Like, get your own personality. I know you people won't want to hear that, but that's why you're not so magnetic, because you're not authentic. Pile number 1, let's get one more card for why they are not magnetic. We've got Guardian at the Gate. Oh yeah, everything comes out on the fence. You know, they said there's nothing worse than a friend that's like lukewarm over you. Like, it's punch me in the face or tell me you hate me, but don't be on the fence about me, right? That's the most offensive. And I feel like that's where you're not magnetic, is because you're so lukewarm. People know that somebody can push you over. Like, I don't want to be with somebody. Like, if I was dating somebody, let's say for a month or two, they spent some quality time with me, right? And somebody went to them and said, oh, she's a this, that, and the other, or they slept with so-and-so, whatever. And this is the way they really are. And it's like, if this person believes another person, they don't even know what my relationship is with them. They didn't question it, whatever. They just take that information as truth without coming to the horse or anything like that, without even respecting the person enough to even ask them what the truth is, and just assume that this other person, you know what I mean? It's like, that's the type of person you do not want to be in a relationship with. Someone that can be swayed, right, without like proper information. That's someone that watches the news and that nods their head yes and says, yes, I'll vote for that candidate because I'll do what I'm told. You're all sheep, right? Yeah, so there's also something yeah, with the top seat, you take your time. It's too slow, right? And that's a defense mechanism, but it's also a manipulative mechanism. I'm like, all right, I have to not get annoyed with you. So like, what's the, are we even doing advice? Like, don't bother. Whoever is watching this is just kind of like, oh, I heard a slap in the face. Well, if it's such a slap in the face, then why are you watching? Right? Sometimes we got to know where we come from. Hey, this is the type of stuff I listen to, the crappy stuff about myself too. And then I'm like, oh, maybe I need to work on that. So let's get into pile number 2. We're not going to dwell on it. Oh my gosh. How many people are in roaming around like crazy people? Pile number 2. You got it. Where did we put it? All right, I'm going to try and make this one a little faster, a little quicker, a little toot sweet, but we got to get out of that energy. Oh, we're doing 4 piles. All right, I think these are going to be a lot faster. I feel like we have a baseline energy. Why are you not so magnetic? This might kind of be like, I don't know if you watch Alice Love Exists Visions. Her collective channel is on fire right now, but her old school, like, pick a card. Oh my God, intense. But always her first pile would always kind of like cover almost all of the other piles, and the other piles kind of like just like picked apart everything that came in. And that's what I kind of feel like the readings are getting like now, because the collective is getting better. And the more that I read for, the more random things are going to come into, right? And eventually we'll get to a Patreon, or you can do, a private reading with me. All the information is linked in my description on my coffee shop. You can also buy me a coffee, although I prefer tea, but I just like the money. Because this girl is trying to be full-time doing this. So, let's see here. Pile number 2. I'm like, what am I picking up? Pile number 2. What sticker did you have? Did I already clear them off? I think I did. Oh, We're going to go hunting. Sticker hunting. There it is. Pile number 2. My heart is beating for you. If you chose this sticker, this pile is for you. Let's go ahead and tap into your energy really quickly and just kind of get a... Why people are, I'm like already drained. Ooh, super drained. All right, come on. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Pile number 2. Why are people not magnetized to you? I thought I was going to be able to do so many more readings. It's just, y'all are going to be getting a lot more collectives because this is a little ridiculous. I could have gotten 2 collectives out of the way, and here I am slugging away. But this is what y'all want, right? This is what you love. Okay. Pile number 2. Why are you, where are we at? Yeah, we're going to try and make these like 6 minutes a piece. Let's go. Why aren't you that magnetic? Oh, this is an interesting pile. Why are you, oh my gosh. Okay, this is totally taking a turn. I did not see this coming at all. I got the buffalo and the starfish. Why are you, with the horse on the bottom, why are you not so magnetic? Because you're untouchable. People feel like you're a star. People feel like you, your intuition's on point with this buffalo. Like you get downloads on them. Oh, that's why. People stay away from you because they know you know things about them. Why you're not so magnetic? Because people feel like you outshine them. Why are you not so magnetic? Why people aren't coming around you? If you're like, I know I'm smoking hot. Why is it? Is because they don't feel like they're good enough. And they feel like, you know, this is definitely, these are people that need to be or date people that are dumber or less good looking than them in order to feel better about themselves. Why are you not magnetic? Because you bring horse spirit and you outwork and outshine and outthink everyone around you. You're a triple threat. Woo! Hardcore. I'm like, let's get, I'm glad I got all these cards. It's like, all I want to do is like talk crap up. But I'm like, yeah, you know what? I feel like there's a reverence. I'm like, I don't even feel like there's, my heart is beating for you. Why are you so magnetic? It's because there's so many people, or not magnetic, because there's so many people that really want to be with you, around you, in your space, in your energy, and they don't feel like they can. They don't feel like they measure up. Why are you not so magnetic? Pile number 2. Wild. I love this. So cool. Love this topic. Pile number 2. Why are you not so magnetic? It wanted to pop out, but I only take a gong. I have a, that card's been coming out a lot. We've got the, what is this? Ink pot in reverse. Problems to be resolved. We've got problems to be resolved in reverse. No worries. Be happy. This is, I'm getting the unbothered energy. You might be my high priestess's high priest. Right? And getting the like, there are no problems. Like you, oh, okay. Oh, I'm also, why aren't you magnetic? Because people know that they can't resolve problems with you. Like, you're not the person that's going to go back and forth with someone. You're not going to, like, break up with them and then not break up with them, this, that, and the other. When you're done, you're done. Right? Your cutoff game is, like, people, you're no nonsense. And so people don't even feel like they have a chance with you. Right? They self-sabotage themselves from the beginning because, unless they are brave and unless they have, you know, enough energy and faith in themselves to be able to step up to the plate and get to your, like, and this isn't like, it's not like, oh, get to your level, because you may be, you know, like with me, like spiritually, on a spiritual plane, I do have a little bit of a, you know, I have a little bit of clout on the other side. You know, on this side or whatever, I have my work, I have my merit, I have my resume, I have my work ethic. I have my reviews. I have my body of work. I'm excellent at what I do in everything that I do, whether it's spiritual or in Airbnb or just with doing with what I do, you know, on a creative level. And I'm very comfortable in that, right? But I wasn't always. And so I understand this, but why you're not so magnetic is because people can't, I feel also that people don't feel like they can bring problems to you, and people want to create problems in other people's lives in order to feel important, to feel like they're doing something, but they also, it's the crabs in the bucket, right? They don't want you, if you get any higher in their perceived, you know, whatever hierarchy in their head, then they're not doing enough, then it shines a light on what they're not doing in their life. So if they can pull you down, it's a lot easier than for them to do the work to get up to your level. So it's much easier, right? Stay here. So that's, yeah, with the May here, with the, yeah, the springtime. Why people don't, you know, why you're not so magnetic is because you're constantly blooming and you're constantly changing and you're constantly evolving and you're constantly planting seeds. And it's too much for people. It's like mind blowing. You got to change you're going to have to change up. Like if you're going to level up, you're going to have to change up the people that you're hanging out with. Because, and it's not, I know it sounds bad, but until they get to a place where they're getting up and doing the work and doing the shadow work and taking responsibility for their lives and their actions and the people that they surround themselves with and the environments and the intake and the nutrition and all that stuff, right? That you've been doing this entire time that they can't see. They just see the results, right? You worked for it. They wished for it. It's not going to work. It's not, the spiritual laws are not going to, you know, what goes up must come down. So, let's see. Why are you so non-magnetic? What's so not magnetic about you? Why are people like pulled towards you? Contra against nature. Oh my. Against nature. Because if they ride on that whatever with you, other people are going to think that they're right. Like you're too over the top. You're too outside of the norm. This box needs to be they feel like you need to be boxed in. That's the only way that they can associate themselves with you, right? So why you're so not magnetic is people don't have the chutzpah, right? They don't have to walk to come out of the closet, right? And whatever it is, whether it's their sexuality, whether it's their faith, whether it's their spirituality or their lack thereof, or whatever it is, people are not willing to ride with you because they are too ashamed of the skeletons in their closet that they're not willing to expose. All right, so pile. Number 2, why are you not that magnetic? Why aren't people drawn to you? Earthkeeper, oh my gosh. Earthkeeper in reverse. Right? This is the earth keeper. This is the keeper of the earth. This is like, I'm going to shake things up. I'm going to keep vibration. I'm going to stay in low vibration. I'm going to watch all the low vibrational stuff. I'm going to binge watch Netflix for the rest of my life and shove my phone. I'm going to ignore my traumas, ignore the people around me, ignore my environments, everything like that. This is the earth keeper. You don't do that. You say ignore. I take what do I say about nutrition, about your intake, about the people that you keep around you, your environment, your spiritual hygiene, your physical hygiene, all of these things that you have taken into account. Like that's why people, they can't hang. It's like they want to see what you do. They were like, how is your skin like that? And it's like, it comes from the inside out. I don't have like some, you know what I mean? It's like water and coconut oil and like a smile, right? There's a simplicity to you. People can't, it's like they want to do, where's the $120 serum? And you're like, it's called Dove and Love, baby. Oh my gosh. Where did that, I have this card that just wanted to talk. Did you hear that? It's, okay, what card is this? That just like fell on these mala beads. Oh my god. Oh, the May card, it fell off, May in reverse. Oh, it's like, yeah, these are people in the past that feel like they could have sprouted something with you. They could have planted seeds. They should have planted seeds with you. This is a regret. It's like, but falling off to the wayside. It's like, they're like, hello, do you remember me? And it's like, if you can't treat, like Marilyn Monroe says, if you can't treat me well when I'm down or appreciate me down, you damn sure don't deserve me when I'm up, right? And I don't even feel like you let people know that you're down. But it's seemingly down to them, right? You can't do anything. You don't have enough in order for them to, like, this is what I can't stand. But, you know, there's so many of these readings, and of course they're coming up Mercury retrograde, of people wish they regret how they treated you. If they knew who you were. Were you someone different? Like, because I know I'm myself to everybody, depending on how they treat me. Right? So like, you're going to get this, like, until you treat me in a different way, you're not going to get a different side of me. You're going to get a different side of me when I see that different side of you. And so like, why would you treat me with any less respect if you don't know anything about me? If I'm a sweetheart, if I'm a good person, if I show up, if I do what I say I'm going to do, why do you need to know what I do for a living or whatever in order to like vet me to be like cool enough to be your friend? Shouldn't it just be like the content of my character? Hello, Martin Luther. Okay. Pile number 2. Yeah. I think you're very articulate. I think you're just very clear on how you're able. I'm very easy with the Sylvanias. Yeah, in reverse here. No more effery. They can't bring the effery. They can't bring all this nonsense to your life. This is why you're always going to say marketable. You're not even marketable. You're not marketable to the people that take advantage. I'm now getting like this like side note, this gossip side note here. Is that you're no longer marketable to like con men. Like you are no longer being shopped around as someone who's like, I don't know, like with me, people won't believe it. I had 3 separate groups. I had a landlord, a place of work, and another, like an Airbnb group that all stole my identity. All of them, 3 separately, didn't know each other. Stole my identity, committed fraud in my name, and then called the FBI on me while they were doing it. If they hadn't called the FBI, A, I wouldn't have the job I have, and B, I would never have known that fraud would have been committed in my name. They told on themselves. You know who you are. Thank you for the job. So yeah, that's the skinny, right? That's why you're not, I keep getting marketable. You are not marketable. Like people are like, we can't, it's like, it's not even a magnetic, it's a repellent. It's like what happens with magnets, right? Like it's like now the people that were so attracted to like, because you're like sweet and lovely and they think that you've got something for them, they can take something, and now they're like running away. Pile number 2. I love your energy. Let's get into pile number 3. I feel like we need some tunage. All right, we got the bulldog, and it had this double feather action for pile number 3. I don't know what that's about, but it feels like a third party. I'm getting like, I don't know. I'm not actually getting that, but am I feeling philanderer vibes? It's a possibility. What's all saying? Ow! Ooh, I got a little sting on the thumb. And it's so funny, I picked this one, this like old petrified, there's a nettle, I'm getting a nettle, it's like rose, right? Every rose has its thorn. Pile number 3, what makes you not that magnetic? We're about to find out. Ooh, I'm so excited about dinner this evening. It's been so long. I'm not going to share, but it's been so long. All right. Oh. Okay, yeah. Why are you not so magnetic? I'm like all flirty. Like I feel like I want to prump. Like I said with this 3 party and got the bulldog. I don't know. Why are you not so magnetic? I got another peacock. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna like cosmic egg. I get like total swinger vibes now. Like, okay, you might be poly. Oh, my dimples are engaging. Oh, this happened in like a pile. It might have been a year ago or something. Yes, I get a little flash. Woo! There is some energy. Oh my goodness. Well, you overdo it with the sexual tenergy. Hello, Mercury retrograde. Or just me. Energy. I can just, my sacral's on fire. I'm getting like vertigo. Okay, tone it down with the sex magic. I'm literally getting like kind of nauseous. I feel like somebody, like I'm on a roller coaster. I feel like somebody's like been overdoing the candles or the spell work. Now I'm getting like saccharine. I feel like at the back of my throat, like I've drank too much, something too sweet. It's like too much. Why? You're too much. It's too much. I'm getting somebody like might have like read if this is a masculine, you might have read the game, like pickup artist stuff or something. Because I feel like if somebody read The Art of Seduction, they'd be a little more subtle than this. This is a little gross. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting like someone really like, oh yeah, we're gonna call you the love bomber. Pile number 3. Oh yeah, Panther in reverse. Woo! Jealous, possessive, can't control their energy, right? Like, oh my gosh, the stalker. Like, this is a person that likes people to feel like they're watching them or not know. Like this, yeah, now I'm getting like real toxic stuff off of you. I'm sorry, whoever I'm talking to, whether you're a female or a male. Like, I'm definitely getting like hummingbird. Yeah, never here. Right? And because a hummingbird is like be here now, being high vibrational. This is a person totally low vibrational, totally like willing. Like this is the person that's like, yeah, I just punch people like in the face for breakfast or whatever. Like just like super proud of like how much of a bee you know what I mean? Or how much of a bra they are, right? This is just like, why aren't you magnetic? Because you're an asshole. Why aren't you magnetic? Is because you like to use tactics to put people on the defense. Why are you not magnetic? Is because you're always like living in the past or worrying about the future. You're never here in the present moment, which means that you can't appreciate the things around you or the people around you. Ooh, got my finger wag going on. I feel it. Ooh, and I'm pitting out. Somebody doesn't like it. I don't like you. You don't have to keep watching. Like toxic masculinity here. Ooh. Meanwhile, it's like you need somebody to change your diaper if like somebody hurts your feelings. Ooh, I'm gonna go grab my gun instead of like learning conflict resolution. I think that's a bit like, right? Like this is that guy. Like Sons of Anarchy, it's a show. It's not a lifestyle, okay? Like, well, I don't know why I'm getting like total like, oh, probably because I have a bunch of people from the Hells Angels watching me. Just, I can smell your skanky leather. Although I love to smell leather, not yours. Ooh, we got Caterpillar here in reverse. Let's see here. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. This is the person that will never change. This is the person that revels in that, like, this is the way I am. This is how I roll. This is who I be. These are my people. I will never, and they're perfectly fine in doing that. But that's the reason why you're not magnetic, right? Is because you're not open to other things, and that's perfectly fine, right? There's plenty of people like that are like that out there that are perfectly fine with doing that. So like, it's not that big of a deal. I'm just saying, why are you like so angry that other people are getting attention versus you? And it's because of this. Yeah, we've got here in the background, lobster, financial pinch here in the reverse. Oh, that's really interesting. I think back in the day you might have had money and now you don't. Because this flew into the historic. So you might have thought people liked you, right? That people might have, like with lobster, like maybe you fed a lot of people, maybe you picked up the tab at restaurants and everything like that, but maybe you're not able to do that. And so now you're realizing that people don't like you. They just liked you for when you pulled out your wallet. Pile number 3. Can you tell I'm a fan? Ooh, angel. Oh yeah, I'm getting a savior, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. I don't know, you might like say like you're a prophet, or you might like fancy yourself as a priest or a pastor or a spiritual advisor or something like that, right? Like you come in like somebody's angel, like you're going to save them. They're white knight, and really you're looking for someone to save you. Why? Because you were terrorized as a child. I'm getting celebration, fun, and enjoyment, and that goes under. It's like, this is what you're looking for. This is like everything. Why did it fly under the table along with this? Let's like all of this money, all of this time, all of this energy that you put in other people, hoping that they would like you for what you could provide to them. They don't care, right? They'll do it with anybody, the tankard, anybody, right? Like it had nothing to do with you. It had everything to do with the moment. And if you're not living in the moment, right? So we had this angel, like, yeah, okay. So, pile number 3, let's move on. Why aren't people so magnetized to you? Why do you kind of suck as a person? Okay, these are the hard conversations I had with myself. what made my marriage, right? Like, what makes me, why do I keep dating the same people? Why do I have these issues? Like, and I just started working on it. Was it easy? Hell no. Suck balls. Big balls. You do the work. Be good. Oh my gosh, this came out totally in reverse. That's a beautiful card. The Golden Rose here in reverse. I'm getting gift horse in the mouth. I feel like there's a lot of people that have given things to you and you like never either said thank you or reciprocated or acknowledged them. I feel like people have like always saw you kind of like a Midas touch, like a good partner and getting like business partners or friend. They always wanted you on the team, whatever, and they've given you little snippets and it's like you took it and ran with it. It's like you pretended like the idea was your own idea. Or whatever it is. It's like I feel like people like that wanted to invest with you in the past no longer want to because they see how you really conduct yourself in business, like intellectual property, like even, relationships where it's like somebody says something and then you're like, oh yeah, let's go to this restaurant. And they're like, I just said that like literally 30 seconds ago. And you're like, oh really? Like, oh, it just came to my mind, right? It's like this need for control and I'm also getting need for speed. I think in everything, in relationships and drugs and sex and everything like that, things need to happen. You might have a very strong Aries placement. I'm also getting someone's ancestor stepping in like really hardcore, like saying you need to stop. You're going down a very, very, I'm getting tight and winding road now. I'm getting the Smoky Mountains. I think there's like a motorcycle. Again, the motorcycle thing. There's like this, like the tail of the dragon or something. Like I used to live, right? I had a cabin up in the woods, like on the border. And, but it's like this, like one of the, I think most people die in the United States on this stretch of road, riding motorcycles. And that's what I'm getting right now. Okay. Pile number. Here's me thinking I was going to get 3 readings done in a day. I cannot even. So you'd be like, oh, I'm also in your energy though. I'm getting like just a big old fat dose of laziness. Why are you not that magnetic? You don't do shit. Vision Quest. I say you don't do shit and Vision Quest comes out. You don't have a dream, right? Like, again, you don't have, it's not that you don't have a dream. You don't know how to implement it. It's like, yeah, no, you're the person that's like, and then we could do this and we could have this job and we could have this whole place and we could like buy this compound and we could this, that, and the other, but you never like, you're all dreamer, right? You're all talk, no bark. Right? This is why you're not magnetic. People are like, they never follow through with their plans. They never follow through with what they said they were going to do. Like, I cannot trust them. Like, it's just like this dreamer energy that never takes shape. Getting like Peter Pan vibes off of here, like man-child. Let's go with pile number, and it could be a feminine, right? Or a female, or cisborn, or whatever it is. Whatever you reside in. Doesn't matter. Binary, non-binary, whatever. If you reside... I am trying to keep these, unless I say boyfriend or girlfriend or spouse, you know what I mean? Like, pile number 3. Why are you not that magnetic? Because you have no loyalty. Going back to all of the stuff over here with the Oakman, this is all about friendship. And like having people like under your wing and like them knowing that they're going to be protected. You see this old man right here with the friend, like the doe, like being able to make friends with anybody, not just people that look like you or the same species of you, whatever. I'm also getting a little clan vibes. Probably like ties in, no offense, but I mean, the motorcycle groups haven't been known for their like inclusiveness when it comes to race, unless they're like a particular race, right? I haven't seen a lot of biracial, unless they're like military. But that being said, it's like, yeah, like you don't present yourself as honorable. The universe is telling you you're not honorable. Why are you not like reeling people in? I don't feel like it's your looks. In fact, I feel like you have a great stature to you. I feel like you, like, if you feel like you're a disappointment, I feel like you are a disappointment. I feel like a lot of people are disappointed in you. It's like you'd rather them be angry and mad and all this other stuff and think you're a douchebag, but like, no, it's like the worst from your parents is like they're disappointed. Why? Because you're not living up to your, and I hate that word, like to your whatever you call it, right? They say that in school to us. But like some of us weren't good in school, or some of us couldn't pay attention, or some of us were really good in school, and it, like we were just so done. Like, right? I met some of the smartest people that are in like some of the craziest industries that aren't legal, and they're the smartest people, right? Because they weren't. So like, I'm not talking about like conventional intelligence or anything like that, but there's definitely something here where it's like you can use your skills and your gifts, because these are spiritual gifts, talents, for the good or the bad. And I feel like this is whoever I'm talking to, I'm looking you straight in the eye and saying that the universe, like, if you are still here at the end of this, there is a karmic justice that's coming towards you, and it's coming swift and fast. And you got a left or a right coming up towards you. Like, there's not, it could be a hell yes or a hard pass or a hard no. Keep getting like double, like they want to, like they're like, you're gonna know it when you see it. And if you don't, I'm hearing 9 years. 9 years. I just finished my 9 years. I recommend you take the warning, whatever is coming up for you. This is eclipse season, right? Next 45 days, the fucking crapshoot. Pardon my French. Okay, pile number 4. I hear a bear chicken bear now. Woo! I'm gonna need to stick to 3 piles, but I feel like this needed to be the 4. I mean, I got it. I'll do what I gotta do, but okay. Can we do it? Can we shake, rattle, and roll? I'm gonna put a little citrine, a little amethyst in the cleavage. Let's cure this energy. Oh, I was gonna say clear this energy. I got cure this energy. Oh no, they're soliciting. Yeah, that, whoever, I feel like somebody's on oh, yeah, I feel like somebody's definitely on prescription pills. Pile number 3. I know I'm not pile, this is pile number 4, but pile number 3, you need to lay off the booze and the pills, one or the other, or both of them preferably, unless you really, but, that's why I got so queasy. Woo! Yeah, I feel like somebody's gonna, oh my gosh, my hand just let go of a burning ember, right? I feel like somebody's gonna like burn the house down by like falling asleep with a cigarette in their hand. I'm not gonna lie. Like, oh my gosh, thank goodness I didn't burn this, but oh my gosh. Like, why did my hand, I'm wide awake. Fire in the hole. Why are you not magnetic? Oh, that's interesting. I almost feel like this is like a self-protective, non-magnetic. I'm getting like Magneto shit. Is this High Priestess? And now, right, like when I want to be left alone, I wear my headphones. I'm getting like, okay, let's just see what comes out in the cards. Very interesting. Oh, this is going to be a good reading. I can't wait to watch it back. But I'm like almost tapped out. Pile number 4. Whew, that last pile, somebody's really in their like lethargy, like state. Let me get this lapis lazuli. I'm just gonna sit on him. I'm gonna sit on him. I do. I just sit on him. Pile number 4. Why are you not so? Oh my goodness, we got fox. Yeah, I didn't think it was for a lack of attraction. Ooh, hyena. Ooh, your tongue. Interesting. Oh, I feel like it's a totally different energy. Yeah. Excuse me, I do have elephant here in reverse. I feel like this is other people's energy. I'm like, is this even? No. That's what it is. Hello, High Priestess. Sorry, is that right? I'm getting like my spiritual burps on. All of a sudden I'm getting like, it's not a chest flare. What is it called? Anti-acid. I don't know what that is. This is you, the fox. Wile E. Coyote, right? This is you. Looking good, feeling good, cunning, witty, smart, efficient, loyal, under wraps. Then you have someone here who can't see. I'm getting here like, why are you not so magnetic? It's, oh, now I get it. That's what I said. You're cloaking yourself. I thought these were two separate people or three separate people. And it is. It's you. It's you. You might have a strong Gemini in places. Or Pisces, because Pisces has got a duality to it as well. Or Owl in reverse. Now I understand it. You are cloaking yourself. Dumb and Dumber. Hyena. Which side of the moon are you going to get? This is my duality card, right? This is the person that's witty and this, that, and the other, but they use their sarcasm to, like, this is the person that, like, can really, like, they're very manipulative, to be perfectly honest with you, the hyena in reverse, right? But they know what ways, they know how to use things, they know sides, they're very equal, it's a very equilibrium. Getting like a Libra, like maybe a Libra rising off of this or something. Yeah, possibly Libra moon, but there's definitely like a midhaven or something, but, or Gemini, but this seems a little more, no offense, Gemini, but Gemini, they're the children, right, of the zodiac, as well as Aries. And then when you get to Libra, you know, they're a little bit more, less childlike and a little more palatable for the public. Geminis. Unless you're polished or have some really great placements, we can be a little, you know, childlike, and that's lovely, like for creative, but sometimes going to a space, you gotta, like, you know, that's when I harness my Capricorn, is when I'm around pilots and in like situations where I'm talking to, you know, high-powered people, then I'm definitely in a different space than when I'm just like hanging around in my jammies, like pulling cards and talking about animals. So yeah, I actually, why you're not approachable is because you don't let people approach, or I say magnetic, you don't let them, you know how to magnetize people to you, but you don't let them come in. Oh my gosh, my bangs, why are my bangs freaking me out right now? Why are they so weird and spiky? As all of my cards fall to the ground. Why are my beards? Oh, I'm getting, like, there might be some people in here that might be trans. Why are my beards? Yeah, with the duality, it's like there's this, it's like smart and dumb. Or hot, and, you know, beauty and brains. Or penis, no penis. Like there's something here, there's a dichotomy that you're able to pull out. I feel wheeled. I feel like this is a weaponized type of thing. It's not like people don't want to approach you because you got a Jekyll Hyde. It's like, don't approach me because I am Jekyll and Hyde. Right? There's this, yeah. Okay. So really interesting. Even I am having a little trouble. So again, I'm getting that cloaking energy. Look at this. And now I'm getting all, like, people are primping and preening. Oh, yeah. Somebody's got a very strong Libra placement. This is the only time, if you watch my zodiac readings from back in the day, this is the only time that this is my third chakra, that I get all primping and preeny. Oh, is Libra energy, right? Libras, well, they're Venusian based, right? And I'm like, as I have a Libra that's eavesdropping, that has something to say, well, then come on up and say something. There, danger, especially in money matters. Oh, matters. Oh, wow. So, why aren't you magnetic? Because, you know, we had this other group where it's like they're buying things for everybody and this, that, and the other. I like people, because you're frugal, that you're not, you know, you might just be on a budget and people don't know, right? People don't know how little money I've lived on, and they like took offense that, and it's, here's the thing, is like, I wouldn't take advantage of their good nature. I would just say, I can't go. I wouldn't let them know I can't go because I can't afford to like have a drink or whatever. Like, I'm not going to go somewhere if I can't have a drink or a meal and properly tip and not ask, you know, I don't want anybody to pay for me. It's lovely if they do, but I don't want to, because I don't want to be beholden to anybody. So for a very long time, right, like with Money Matters, people just thought I was cheap or whatever, and they had no idea how little I was scraping by on, but I didn't want them to know, and it wasn't any of their business, and I'm not a beggar. So I feel like you're not so magnetic because people just don't feel like maybe like you're not like the party, like, oh, let's all get drinks or whatever. And I'm like, I'm not going to spend $80 on mimosas for all of you people that can't even stand me when $80 is like 2 cell phone bills or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, that just doesn't make sense. So yeah, like, I know this is my high priestess pile. Scales, keeping your life in balance. Why aren't you magnetic? Because you are willing to say no. You don't have FOMO. You don't have to overextend yourself and have to go out or even like shake hands with somebody or even say hello. I feel like you're really knowing like the tiny little droplets of your energy and how much it can revive somebody's life, including your own, right? And you're like, I'm not going to even, like, I'm going to make sure that every droplet is accounted for. Nobody gets extra unless it's, you know, I mean, they're definitely not going to suck it off of me, right? So what's making you non-magnetic is because you're like, this teat is not available. Oh my gosh. And I just like, bam, like hands, and this is on the bottom here. So we're going to see Earth's Heart and Sun's Splendor. Oh my gosh. I guess we're going to have to take these. Like, I've never even seen these cards. Look how beautiful. Earth's Heart and Sun's Splendor. Yeah, it's, well, when we talk about Earth's Heart, I'm just getting like this, it's not even like, you know, because the middle world in that other deck, in this shamanic deck, is all about like earthly things. Like, I was going to say materials, but I wanted to come out weapons, which is very interesting. And here with Earth's Heart, I feel like this is you finally embracing, like, knowing that there is medicine in the earth, and there is medicine in, there is, you know, tea, it just everything around you. I think you're really starting to, like, instead of like, what can I get from without, you're going like, what can I get from within, and within the things that are already around me, and within the relationships I already have, and within the people and the resources, and the things that are like literally in my like nucleus center of life, like what I can touch and turn around and taste. Like, how do those things affect me? Yeah, and I definitely feel like I'm getting someone. Why aren't you magnetic? Because you aren't trying to magnetize anybody right now. I feel like your magnet has died. I feel like you've taken all polarities off, and you're like, I am me right now. I am neutralized. I've neutralized everything. I don't want to pull anything in because I don't want to deal with that energy. I don't want to expend too much, right? I'm getting homeostasis. Sun Splendor. It's enjoying the little things. Beautiful. I'm so curious to see what's on this split right here. Oh my gosh, that was what was on top of the deck. Hello, High Priestess. Now as like the new pearl. Oh my gosh. As like the chills. The new pearl. You're the new pearl. It's a new pearl. It's something that's getting spit out. There's something different here, right? Earth's Heart, Sun Splendor, bringing it down into like, why aren't you magnetic? Because you're your own pearl. You don't need anybody else's pearl. You're not looking for anybody's pearl. You're not trying to be anybody's pearl. They're like, skip it. All right. Skip it. We already did. Okay. Skip it. Okay. You're allowed. You're allowed to skip things. You're allowed to say no. You're allowed to take a day off. You're allowed to take 2 days off if need be. I'm getting like, I'm getting like a graduation energy too. Pile number 4. I'm getting a graduation, like, the universe, maybe you've really been in this very strong space of you do you, Spirit. Jesus, take the wheel. I will do whatever you want. And the universe is now saying you are well equipped to make decisions for yourself. You make excellent decisions. I love that. You make excellent decisions. Lace, I think, yeah, Lace, the Moon's daughter. This, oh my gosh, 2 energies. Oh, I'm getting the chills. I'm moving forward. We got the journeyman, right? She's looking forward. She's very intent, and she is just inspired and happy and energetic. Like, look at her freaking face. Like, she is ready to go. She's got wings on. She's got a tail. She's got a friend here beneath her that's helping her, that's just like doesn't even want to be in the spotlight. They just want to support her as she moves forward, right? Like this tree trunk. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look, the twinning. I can't. And then here's another like energy that wants to just help her go on the journey. Like pile number 4. It may only be one person. It may only be your spirit guides. It may only be your fur baby. But you have support. You don't have to magnetize a shit ton of people. You just gotta magnetize things. But why aren't you magnetizing right now? Because you turned off the magnets. And it's sexy AF. AF. I love y'all so much. If you're interested in more of my content, please consider subscribing, hitting that notification bell so that you can get notifications when there is a new reading up. I'm trying to get more consistent, but I'm just doing with what I got. I have several channels that I am popping up, so if you want notifications, you can come, here and then get notifications for the other ones. I am also open for readings. And, they are definitely on the more significant side. But if you're looking for accuracy, I also, what was that card? Offer 100% money back guarantee after 30 days. Blue Temple. I'm going to have to look that up. I'm trying to think what else do we have. Let me not dig the crystals out of my, that I've been sitting on. I'm trying to think. I feel like I need to have like a whole thing on here. But yes, please consider subscribing. Let's get this show on the road. We've got a bunch of stuff coming up. Stay tuned. I love y'all so much. And we'll see you on the flip. Bye. Maybe.